Chat-GPT is changing everybody's lives, and it's only been out since November. The way we work, the way we think, and the way we do business. It's even gotten so popular in schools that it's already getting banned in states just after 2 months. But with them open sourcing the API, there's not going to be any way to stop the AI and how it's going to be used in schools. But on top of that, the limitations for businesses who incorporate ChatGPT and AI as a whole is absolutely limitless. Welcome back to The Corporation. The best community is Jerry Nation, and if you guys are trying to get rich with AI in 2023, you came to the right video. There's a lot of steps that are going to go into doing each and every single one of these different businesses, and if you're not willing to put in the time and the effort, none of them are going to work for you. But we're going to waste absolutely no time and dive right into it. The power of AI is changing our world in many ways we never thought even possible. From self-driving cars to having Siri and Alexa, our lives have never been more efficient, and we don't even really realize it because we grew up with it. And one of the most significant ways our lives is changing with AI is through healthcare. We don't even know it yet, but AI diagnostic tools are being used to treat and diagnose patients. So everyone who thought that AI workers would be placing factory workers first, they actually might be coming for the jobs of doctors and lawyers first. So why are we even in school? AI-powered robots and drones are being used to deliver medical supplies and equipment to remote areas that are hard to reach. Another area where AI is going to have a huge impact is on finance itself. So all these AI-powered investment algorithms are helping investors make better informed decisions, and AI-powered fraud detection systems are helping banks and other financial institutions to prevent and detect fraud. So there goes your investment banker friend too, who likes wearing Patagonia sweaters and going to Wall Street. So there goes 3 of the top jobs already. On top of that, AI has a huge impact on how we even consume media. AI algorithms are helping people understand and consume which media they like the most. So TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, all of them use it. And AI-powered speech recognition and natural language processing are also making it possible for people to interact with their devices in new and more natural ways. But on top of this, AI has the potential to change our future in even more crazy and impressive ways. For example, self-driving cars can make collisions a thing of the past, and AI-powered robots could help colonize new planets. AI could also be used to solve the world's biggest problems like climate change and poverty on top of that. But with a ton of benefits, there also comes a bunch of risk and downsides as well. Since we really are in the Wild West era of AI, because it just seems that everything came out in November, we got to make sure that we tread lightly and carefully. So with the right approach and everything going right, AI has the potential to make our lives easier, more fulfilling, and be able to accomplish a lot more. And as we continue to grow and harness the technology, the possibilities really are endless with AI. And as AI continues to grow and evolve, we're also going to be able to grow and evolve with the technology as well. Let me explain for a second. This means that there's going to be a ton of opportunity for people to get their slice of the AI pie. Just think of it as like investing in Bitcoin in like 2017. So for those who are innovative enough to start their own business with artificial intelligence, the possibilities really are endless. So let's break down the 5 potentially best business ideas to start this AI Wild West revolution. And the reason I'm giving you guys all these ideas and not using them for myself is because I'm already working on my own wearable startup right now, and I think we might incorporate the AI technology into it in the future. So if you're interested, check it out below. Now, number 1, developing a chat platform for business. Listen up, because this one's going to be huge. You can create a platform that allows businesses to easily create and integrate chatbots into their websites and messaging apps to improve customer service and automation. So step 1 would be research and planning. So sitting down and thinking about what industries would really need a chatbot and where it could be best implemented. This step's crucial as it'll help you understand the current state of the market, the trends, the pain points of businesses, and most importantly, the opportunity to create a solution that fills those gaps. So fully researching these markets will give you the best idea of where the chatbots can be best implemented. For example, e-commerce, customer service, and healthcare. But there's a ton more on top of that, which you guys have to find for yourself. Step 2, choosing a development platform. There's already a lot of chatbots that you can build off of, such as Dialogflow, BotKit, and BotPress. Now, choosing the right bot for your platform depends on your technical expertise in the area. Dialogflow, for example, is a good option if you want to create a chatbot that can understand natural language and respond in a human-like way. BotKit, on the other hand, is good to have integrated into other apps where you can have it respond to different messages. Step 3, building and testing your chatbot. Once you choose your business, you can start building off of that bot. This is the most technical step of the process and requires knowledge of coding and choosing the platform. You should start by creating a user-friendly interface for your chatbot and make sure they can understand and respond to natural language, and then integrate it with popular messaging platforms like Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. Now again, to be able to do all this, Chat-GTP's code is open source, so you can just take the API and use it for yourself again for all of these. Now once you build it, you want to test it with real users to make sure it's functioning correctly. This step's crucial because it helps you identify any bugs and help improve the user experience. Step 4, marketing the platform. So now that the chatbot form is working, you want to be able to market it to other businesses. This step's crucial because it helps you reach those target markets and generate crucial leads. So this starts by creating a website and a social media platform to start generating buzz about your company. You can also create a demo of the chatbot that's free, give out brochures, and go to trade shows and stuff to be able to get the word out as well. And on top of that, partnerships and different collaborations work, such as working with influencers on different social media platforms as well, who've already built up that audience. But the number 1 step of working with influencers, and this is extremely important, make sure that they're already making videos that are within your niche, or they're not going to get that organic reach that you want per video. And then step 5, monetize your platform. So once you're done rolling out that free demo and enough people are on and adopted the system, then you can start adding different subscription or different services that give monthly tier fees. You can also offer custom development services to businesses that want a specific feature or integration that's not even available on your platform. So what also is really cool is if your business is use your chatbot to sell things, then you can get commissions based off of every piece that they sell. What also is really cool that you could do is if businesses use your chatbot to sell products, you get a commission or royalty on every single product that you sell using the chatbot. Step 6, and probably the toughest step to do, is scaling the business. You have to do step 1 through 5 perfectly to be able to do this, and sometimes this require a lot of money. This could include bringing new features to the platform, raising money to be able to expand the team and the marketing tactic, and just overall improving the user experience of your platform. And as the business expands, you can go more in depth and start developing more advanced features such as sentiment analysis, predictive analysis, and way more. And you can keep tweaking your code to be able to expand to new industries like automotive and real estate, and a ton more on top of that. You can also hire more developers and designers along with customer service, but if your business is going well as a customer service business, I don't think you're going to need customer service to hire for your customer service business. So creating a chatbot can be super lucrative with AI and Chat-GPT, but there's a ton of front-end work that goes into it. But once you get the front-end work up and going, then there's not much to do on the back end. So by researching the market, choosing the right platform, which is one of the 3 that I mentioned earlier, with combination of Chat-GPT and marketing the product, you can make a ton of money doing a business like this. The market's massive and the opportunity is even bigger. So if you guys are able to capitalize on this now and expand on your company as quickly as possible, there's a ton of money to be made in the chatbot industry, especially with Chat-GPT's API. Business idea number 2, virtual event planning and execution. So with the rise of remote work, thanks to COVID and online events, there's a growing demand for virtual events and planning and executing services. You could offer end-to-end solutions for virtual conferences, webinars, and a ton of others. So the first thing is kind of like the last business, to research the market and identify the needs of any businesses and the individuals. That's kind of how any business starts, honestly. It's figuring out the target market and who you can most easily serve. So once you've identified these points, you want to start figuring out how to execute on them. So you want to create a different list of features that you want to include in your platform. This could be virtual event planning services such as virtual conference platforms, webinars, virtual trade shows, and way more. Now it's really important too to keep in mind the scalability, because you could hit a point where you plateau and then you can just shift industries and then grow off of that. These virtual assistants can help you with tasks such as scheduling, emailing, phone communication, managing guest lists, registration, and more. It's important to hire virtual assistants that are organized, detail-oriented, and have experience in event planning. Now the next step to this will be developing a virtual event platform. Now where Chat-GPT could come in is this virtual assistant program where you could code it to be able to respond to any questions that people have and help them do the heavy lifting of planning all the events for you. So then in the future, you can just automate everything and have Chat-GPT do it. Then you want to develop a virtual event platform off of that. Now this platform should be user-friendly, easy to navigate, and offer a ton of different features such as polls, surveys, and breakout rooms for people to talk amongst each other. Now you should also offer customized programs where you can tailor your business to fit the needs specifically of each business that you can work with. This could be developing custom themes, interactive elements, and specialized support for these individuals. So once you start getting a steady stream of clients, it's time to start monetizing. You can charge clients a flat rate fee for planning and executing the virtual event, or you can offer different pricing plans based on the size and complexity. You can also give them post-event analysis and analyze how it went and what we could have done better to help the client. All that can be done for an additional fee on top of that too. Scaling the business also is going to be tough. In any single business you're creating, it's going to be really tough to be able to grow it. But that's why the real entrepreneurs are the ones who are able to make the biggest difference. So this could be working off of Chat-GPT's model to add more and more VAs that could work simultaneously with people who have any questions on planning. And also diversifying the services to different kinds of online events and eventually in-person events as well. So this is also another massive and lucrative opportunity. And if you play all the cards right in developing the business, you can make a ton of money with this one as well. Business 3, a natural language processing consultant. So as more businesses are switching their model to voice consulting, the need for NLPs is growing rapidly. So you'd be able to offer consulting services to different companies on how to optimize and grow their chatbots. So the first step would be figuring out how to deliver the virtual assistant services to the individuals and businesses in need. So you can create a different list of services that you might be able to offer, like scheduling, emailing, phone communication, managed guest lists, registration, and that's just the start. The best way to do this and the way to use Chat-GPT is again to schedule that VA platform, but for a different set of tasks. You just want to make sure the whole process is user-friendly, easy to use, and can measure a bunch of different things like management, time tracking, and a bunch more. Offering customized service for this is also super important. So to make your virtual assistant planning and execution services stand out, you want to offer customized services that cater to the specific needs of your client. This includes developing custom solutions, creating specialized support, and offering dedicated virtual assistants for specific industries like healthcare. Now, marketing again is pretty much the same for the last two businesses, but the monetization strategy changes up a little bit. Big thing is being able to figure out the best way to monetize it and figure out what people are willing to pay. But remember, it's always good to improve on everything you have and figure out what the market really needs. Business number 4, an online learning language platform. So now step 2 is to build an experienced team of language teachers, and this is the part where you already can incorporate Chat-GPT. So these teachers can help you create lesson plans, online interactive experiences, and different exercises to help students. Now what's cool with Chat-GPT is once you get enough teachers to help you create this, then you can just optimize everything with Chat-GPT to make it even better. But to be able to do this, you got to have teachers, first of all, that are interactive with the students, qualified, and are really engaging to make sure that they're making the best interactive content possible. So then you're going to also have to incorporate some sort of service that can handle the live streaming, recording, and different interactive experiences as well. And you want to make sure that it's user-friendly, easy to navigate, and it's the least of all their problems. And where ChatGPT can really help is creating that quality content, interactive experiences. So again, you just want to have the teachers come on where they can bring all the content in and make sure that you're giving out all the necessary steps to make it successful. And then again, be able to optimize everything with ChatGPT, make interactive content, and just make it an overall fun experience. So then for the monetization aspect, you can charge these learners a monthly subscription fee, a one-time flat rate, or you can work out something with each individual student. So finally, as you scale the business, you'll probably have to bring more teachers on to help you optimize everything, and then use ChatGPT's model to help, again, make it more interactive. So the whole learning platform is one that's never going to go away, and there's a ton of money in it every single year. So the opportunity is only going to increase. So if you're the first one to get in with AI, I think that this one could potentially be the most fulfilling from a money perspective. But again, you want to make sure you're making quality content that people are actually going to get value out of. Now, the fifth one is social media marketing and advertising, which I think is going to be a massive one as well. So with the whole AI scene just starting to kick off and us kind of being in the Wild West again, we already have a bunch of online AI influencers that have more followers than a lot of influencers that we know already. I'm talking tens of millions of followers, and they're using these AI influencers to be able to make content and different videos for brands, which is absolutely insane to me. So not specifically for these AI influencers, but you can make a comprehensive AI management kit for influencers out. And on top of that, the creator economy is expected to be $1 trillion market within the next couple of years. So I think that making a management company for influencers with AI would be absolutely absurd. Absurd as in you could make a ton of money doing that. So I think the first big thing for this is knowing how to code and having a lot of network connections. You're not gonna be able to just start this one up and go after it. I would say you'd already have to be a content creator yourself or have friends who have successfully planted their feet into the industry at least a little bit. Because then what you could do is build an email list and then have ChatGPT reach out to tons and tons of content creators, either saying that you could be their content agent or be able to reach them out with brands. And then you could reach out to brands the same way you reach out to creators with ChatGPT, and then you could have them talk together, and then you take royalties based off their deals. I think that this is extremely lucrative, and nobody's really tapped in the AI side of this market, but there's tons of different agencies that are already doing this. Now, if you added the AI perspective into it, I think that honestly the possibilities for money here are endless. But the difficult thing about this one is definitely having the network connections to be able to start. I think you're definitely going to also need a big team on the back end of this, because it's going to take a long time to scale up and grow the network, because you're going to have people using the model at first on the back end to be able to send it out to different creators, brands, and then as it kind of learns itself, then you'll be able to lay people off and it can be more automated. So you can charge clients a flat rate for coming on to your team, but there's also other ways you can do it. Like I said before, this one specifically, you can do royalties and stuff, which is also going to be a lot of money if the creator's big. So most of these companies are subscription and flat rate, but you can also do royalties with this one, which I mentioned a little bit earlier. And if the creator has a large platform, that's a pretty big check coming in. And on top of that, with the advertising side of it, you can have brands paying a ton of money for you to just write up these ads and post them for them. And if you can optimize it with search engine optimization, then you can make a ton of money off of that as well. I know I've said all of them are extremely lucrative, but this one, if you could play your cards right, it could be the most money you can make by far. It's also the most difficult in my opinion, but if you build the right team, you have the right model, and you execute the right marketing strategy, then I think that this one could be extremely lucrative. Now, I think that the fact you're even watching this video shows that you're ahead, because AI and ChatGPT as a whole are going to play a huge part in our future. For example, predictive analysis is going to be a big one in the future. AI and ChatGPT is going to allow businesses to analyze large amounts of data and make different predictions about the futures and trends based on customer behavior. So YouTube and TikTok kind of already do this, but it's going to be more and more optimized in the future as AI gets smarter and smarter with machine learning models and understand different trends in the industry, which means they'll be able to make better decisions and stay ahead of any competition in their way. Industries could use predictive analysis to see what consumers like the most, and then they can market that product specifically to what their needs are or what they think that their needs are. I think automation is going to be huge as well. It's already starting with Google's voice assistant, and if they incorporate ChatGPT's model, I think the possibilities are endless. I think you also could beat people to the punch here, because I think Google's a little bit selfish and they want to use their own stuff first to show that they're smarter. Plus, Google and ChatGPT are direct competitors of each other for search engines. This would save businesses tons of time and money and help them focus on more important tasks like trying to make the most money for their business. I think another big thing is personalization, specifically because with customer needs, AI will be able to learn what they like and their specific preferences, so they can customize and tailor the needs of products exactly to how the consumer wants it, which again is really scary, but it's kind of cool too at the same time if you think about it. So for example, and this is another really good business idea that I didn't even put in, because I don't know exactly if you could use ChatGPT for it, but maybe you could use it to verbalize the results. But listen to this. A clothing store could use AI and ChatGPT to recommend clothes to customers based on their body type, style, and budget. So dressing rooms wouldn't be a thing anymore. People could just go and stand into some sort of facility or tube or something, and they could get all of their data, see what the clothes look like on them. It'll be be a really cool idea, honestly. I would do that one too. Another one I think is going to be really cool that I think is going to change the industrial industry in the future completely is predictive maintenance. So AI can be used to predict when machinery is going to go down or break, so then they can optimize it to make sure that they don't lose more money. So for example, AI could predict when an aircraft engine needs servicing so there's no problems in the air, and on top of that, they don't have to spend extra money on parts that they don't already know. And that's really cool because that could take out any potential service problems in the air. And this is the one I'm probably most excited about that's going to change everything is virtual reality. I think it's going to be super cool. So AI and Chat-GPT will allow businesses to create virtual and augmented reality experiences that are a personalized and interactive experience. It's like Soarin' on Disney. It's the coolest thing ever, and I wish I could go back and do it again. So what I think of with this is kind of the direction I want to go after I sell my company. Again, my bio, check it out if you're interested. So what I think it's going to be is everybody could go in, put a headset on, and in like a Meta Horizon type of thing, and get taught calculus, for example, by the best calculus teachers in the United States. Why would you not want to learn calculus from somebody who's not the best at calculus if the opportunity's there and it's not super expensive and out of reach? This also gives everybody an equal opportunity for learning, and it puts everyone on the same pedestal, which I think is really cool because learning shouldn't be that competitive. Everybody should have the equal opportunity to learn. And there's a ton of opportunity for recurring revenue as well for this. And the last one I'm going to end with is cybersecurity, because I think that this one potentially has the biggest risk. With this emerging technology, nobody really understands it yet, so there's going to be a bunch of data and security risks. But where there's a risk, they can also use cybersecurity in industries such as finance, healthcare, and government to help make it more secure as well. So like for example, AI and ChatGPT could help monitor traffic to see if there's any security risks for money laundering or stuff that's wrong with the banks. So in conclusion here, AI and ChatGPT, now you guys see, has the opportunity to change the way that we live life. And I know that sounds really corny, but it does. And you guys are hearing it here first. And the fact, again, that you guys are here watching this video shows that you're ahead of the rest of the pack. Well, thank you guys for coming to the corporation, the best community in Stereo Nation. And guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, do whatever you guys have to do to stay up to with the channel, because we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video.